For the past 4 years, we have been anticipating this moment. In the court case between Ripple and the SEC, there are only a few days remaining until the conclusion of the procedure. Isn't that so exciting? Unsurprisingly, specialists have started making forecasts regarding the expansion of our much-loved cryptocurrency. However, a single comment has caused all of the projections to change. An expert asserts that a price of $10 for XRP would be appropriate. Due to the fact that XRP is expected to exceed $200 this year, Ripple is feeling depressed. Allow me to walk you through each stage of the process. This is not just due to the fact that the stakes are high, but also because of what it may represent for the future of cryptocurrencies in the regulatory landscape. Recent events have brought about a substantial change in the case. According to the decision made by Judge Torres, Ripple is required to pay a fine of $125 million for breaking specific securities regulations. Despite the fact that this amount is large, it is a far cry from the $2 billion that the SEC had desired in the beginning. Several people in the sector consider this to be a significant triumph for Ripple, a viewpoint that is shared by the Chief Executive Officer of the business, Brad Garlinghouse, as well as the Chief Legal Officer, Stuart Alderotti, as a deliberate move to push the company toward resolving this protracted legal fight. Both CEOs have expressed respect for the decision made by the court and a desire to pay the penalty. This appears to be a strategic move. The possibility that Ripple has already reached a settlement with the SEC has been the subject of rumors. In a tweet, Armando Pantoja, a major member in the cryptocurrency community, made a veiled reference to the possibility that Ripple has already paid the $125 million fine. Pantoja also suggested that a serious announcement would be forthcoming in the near future. Those who followed him were urged to keep a watchful eye out, adding gasoline to the fire of conjecture regarding the prompt resolution of the litigation. A hum of excitement can be heard across the XRP community, which is frequently referred to as the XRP army. There are those who are of the opinion that Ripple has in fact paid the fine and that the confirmation of the settlement could be made this week. Jack the Rippler, a former user, even went so far as to assert that the payment has already been made, despite the fact that neither Ripple nor the SEC has confirmed this information. Given the lack of communication from both sides, there is space for guesswork. However, it also gives the impression that something significant might be in the works. In spite of the fact that Ripple has paid the fine, it is essential to keep in mind that this does not necessarily mean that the legal struggle has been resolved completely. To reach a settlement agreement, all parties would need to reach a consensus on terms that would completely resolve the dispute. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) maintains the right to appeal Judge Torres' decision until the beginning of October. This indicates that even while the conclusion may be in sight, the battle is not necessarily over when it appears to be. The entirety of the cryptocurrency sector has been significantly impacted as a result of this litigation. A precedent could be established for the manner in which digital assets are governed in the United States if a resolution is passed, particularly if it is regarded as being friendly to Ripple. In light of the fact that the legal environment is both complicated and unpredictable, it may also have an effect on the way in which other businesses conduct their discussions with regulatory authorities. But now for the most important question. How will the price of XRP continue to evolve? After this peculiar turn of events in the law, what do the experts forecast? They are stating things that you won't believe, I promise you that. For the entirety of XRP's existence, we have never witnessed something like this before. Get ready, because these forecasts have the potential to completely alter everything. Recently, a crypto enthusiast by the name of Mandoc stated that he is attempting to amass as much XRP as possible because he is confident that once it breaks out, it will surge in a manner that is beyond comprehension. Although Bitcoin has been experiencing a lot of volatility recently, he pointed out a significant bullish divergence that is emerging, and he predicted that XRP might fly high after it has settled its legal issues with the SEC. Crypto Michael, who boldly asserted that XRP is on the verge of a historic breakout, is consistent with this opinion and has expressed his agreement with it. He stated that in all of his years of trading, he has never witnessed a bull pennant that exists for 7 years, such as the one that is currently emerging for XRP. He is of the opinion that we might be on the verge of taking part in one of the most significant breakthroughs in the history of cryptocurrency. This optimistic outlook is not limited to traders alone. There is a discernible schism among members of the XRP community on the asset's potential price in the future. On the one hand, there are analysts who are more conservative, such as the well-known YouTuber Moon Lambeau, who believe that the price of XRP might only reach between $5 and $10 in the immediate future, with a potential peak of $200 in the long run. On the other hand, this estimate appears to be practically insulting to a lot of XRP aficionados. One of the most prominent voices in the XRP community, Zena, recently voiced her dissatisfaction with such a conservative frame of view. In her opinion, even a price goal of $10 is pessimistic. As a point of reference, the current price of XRP is approximately 55 cents. As a result, a rise to $10 would constitute a tremendous return on investment of 1,700%. This, however, was disregarded by Zena as being too modest, and she questioned the purpose of holding XRP for profits that were minimal. In her argument, she said that the actual potential of XRP is significantly larger, and she hinted at very higher price points that might overwhelm Moon Lambo's estimates. The attitude taken by Zena exemplifies the huge divide that exists within the XRP community. Some members of the community, such as Moon Lambo, wish to moderate expectations with realistic forecasts. Others, like Zena, have a much higher level of ambition. She estimates that XRP has the ability to surpass $200 in the future years, which would place its market valuation at an astounding $20 trillion. This would be a significant achievement for the cryptocurrency. To put this into perspective, the total size of the worldwide cryptocurrency market is approximately $2 trillion at the moment, with Bitcoin controlling more than half of that total. In the event that XRP were to reach $20 trillion on its own, it would be interesting to consider the implications that this might have for the valuations of other prominent cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. In spite of the apparent inconsistencies that exist between market cap and price expectations, a significant number of members of the XRP community continue to be unfazed. In spite of the fact that the technology that underpins XRP is still generally misunderstood and undervalued, they believe that XRP has the ability to radically alter the current state of the financial environment. Zena even went so far as to urge her followers to unfollow her if they align with Moon Lambo's pessimistic view. She was implying that individuals who have low expectations may not fully comprehend the revolutionary nature of XRP. First things first, let's take a look at the most recent relationships that XRP Ripple has been forming. As Ripple stealthily prepares the groundwork for a global conquest, the events that are taking place behind the scenes are nothing short of absolutely insane. This is a bullish indication that you just cannot afford to ignore under any circumstances. Let's move through it step by step, shall we? It would appear that the Japanese banking industry is on the cusp of undergoing a revolutionary upheaval. The creation of a domestic payment platform that is enabled by Ripple's technology, which was accomplished by 61 of its banks teaming together. The adoption of Ripple by this consortium represents a fundamental shift in Japan's approach to digital payments. This shift has the ability to not only reshape the financial environment within Japan, but it also has the potential to establish a new global standard. This significant achievement was brought to the notice of a large number of people in the cryptocurrency world by the influencer Amelie, who highlighted it in a tweet. It is a step that says volumes about the rising faith in Ripple's distributed ledger technology and the promise it has for transforming existing banking systems, that the consortium of banks has set a goal to completely integrate XRP into their payment system by the year 2025. Given Japan's reputation as a nation that is known for its technological prowess, this decision is especially significant because of the country's surprise continued reliance on cash. In point of fact, the woman who appears in the video that accompanies Amelie's tweet makes the observation that just 19% of all transactions in Japan are conducted digitally. The country's reputation as a pioneer in technical innovation is contrasted by this figure, which stands in stark contrast to that reputation. The government has made it a national goal to expand the adoption of digital payment methods because it is aware of the inefficiencies and constraints that are associated with an economy that is dominated by cash. To accomplish this,